형님 아직은 그냥 이천이네.
Here we go over the last 32 hours, possibly shorter than that, but I would just say the last 32. 2X flares, 11M flares. Get off my planet. Okay, here we go, my people. This is very important, right? Very important. This time around, this is very important. Let me show y'all something. This is very important right now. So right now, if we're looking at this, if we're looking at both the Magneto's pulse as well as the solar wind. Now, let me speed this up. Okay, here we go, my people. I had to change the date on the Magneto's pulse because, like I told you, this is they're 3 hours ahead of us. This is UT time. So let me just zoom in real fast. I had to change the date. So right now, this is 5/6 UT time. This is prediction all the way up to 2:30 in the morning. This is all the way up to 2:30 in the morning. This is 5/6. This is the Magneto's pulse. Now, here we go right here, my people. Let's take a good look at this right here. Let's just take a good look. Y'all already know what I'm getting ready to go into. Hot damn, look at that magnetic field dome dancing. Look at that dome dancing, people. That's all I got to tell you. So you see that line, this line here that's acting completely out of whack. You see this line right here, this line that stretches all the way down here to this. This is the Magneto's pulse. This is the dome that supposedly protects us from harmful solar radiation. That's the dome. Not to mention how it looks. You see the dome being ripped apart at the north and even parts of, at the north. You see the dome being ripped down. Look how it presses all the way down to Earth. And this is the dome. This is the dome that supposedly protects us from harmful solar radiation. So now let's look at the backside. Look at the backside of the planet. First of all, the entire planet is enveloped with high charge particles. Let's start with that. Now we move over to this right here. Look at what you would consider. Look at the box that Earth is in. Look at the square. You don't see the points on the square? Look at the square. Point right here. See that point right there? It's a square right there. The square comes down here and goes like this. This is how the square look. Let me get off of this, come back in here because I got this new tool, or new but old tool. So if you can look at the square, you can look at the square that Earth is in. Earth is in a box. Earth is in a box right now. And anything you know about a box has 6 sides. I already said this. I already spoke about this. 666, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. The neutrons are being removed because the neutrons hold no charge. And the neutrons are the species that's on this planet, the complex cell organism. Just understand and overstand this. Their anatomy has nothing to do with our anatomy. So look at the backside of the planet. Not even just the backside of the planet. The entire planet is now enveloped with high charged particles, and it's coming from the back side as well as the front side, as well as the square that Earth is currently in. So now let's just move up here. Now this is very important, my people, because remember I told y'all I want to tell y'all about the difference with solar wind. With solar wind, the density versus the density. The density it plays a major role in solar velocity. The more dense the particle, the bigger it is. The more lighter the particle, the lighter it is. The less dense it is. So now we go over here to this right here. Let's look at this right here. So it got all the way up to 743 kilometers per second. It got all the way up to 743 kilometers per second. So you already getting hit. You're already getting hit on the dome. So you see this right here. This is the same as the bow shock or the Magneto's pulse that I'm showing you. And as you can see, it's constantly getting hit. But then if you look at the colors back over here, you look at these colors, look how it changed. See that double hit that comes? See that double hit that's hitting? So not only is Earth getting hit just regularly what less dense particles, but it's also getting hit on top of that what CMEs, coronal mass ejection. So the sun naturally sends energy, light to the planet. But on top of that, is now getting hit with coronal mass ejections. This is the point that I'm trying to make. Hopefully I made that a lot more clear this time. Like, this is the problem. You're already getting hit with charged particles, and now you're getting hit with coronal mass ejections, even more charged particles. So now you look in the middle. Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side. The black is the nighttime side. See, even on the nighttime side of the planet, it's showing that it's red. It's showing that it's red on the nighttime side of the planet right here. It's showing that it's red. Your stratosphere, your stratosphere, your troposphere is all right above your head, and this right here is indication of how close this is. So why is this not? Why is your upper sky not red? Why is you have a black or a blue sky? You see, because this is a lie. This is an outright lie, but not this instrument, but what you see outside is a lie. So what I'm telling you, the arrows, since Earth is in the middle, the white side is the daytime side, and the black is the nighttime side. The sun is over here. The sun is over here because this is the white time. This is the white side. And these cosmic particles that are coming from the sun, over here, these cosmic particles, these arrows represents the particles coming from the sun over here on this side. But when you look at the nighttime side, of the planet, look at the arrows reversing back into the planet. Look at the arrows. Look at this row right here. This is the first row. I always talk about this row. Look at the first row. And then look at the second row. Look at the second row right here. Look at the second row right there. Turning around back into the planet. The first row doesn't even turn to the opposite direction. The first row don't even face. Hold on, let me put the arrow here. The first row arrows right here. This row of arrows right here, these arrows don't even face that direction. They don't even face that. They just turn towards the planet. These arrows on this first row right here stay facing planet Earth. So what is right here? What is in this area right here that is sending heavily charged particles back into the planet? What is on that portion of the planet? Huh? Pause. Okay, my people, I want to go through this with my pointer. So I want you to look at something right here. Now, first and foremost, this is Enlil, and it monitors the sun. Both of these graphs, the one at the top, this one here, and this one here, both of them monitors the sun. The sun is in the middle. The sun is the yellow dot. The sun is the yellow dot in the middle. Now, these red and the purple dot is the satellites. The green dot is Earth. Now, the yellow is the sun, and the sun turns counterclockwise in a spiral. So we just going to push play just to watch the sun turning counterclockwise in a spiral. And as it's, as it's spiraling, it is releasing cosmic particles. As you can see, this coronal mass ejection, as well as it's letting out, you see that green, that yellow, that's still letting out pure charged particle energy. It's still letting out charged particles. It's still letting out ionized particles, whatever you want to call it. It's still letting this out. However, when you see a burst like that, that is a CME. Those are faster. Those are much quicker. Those are much more what you would say heavily charged than just regular particles. Just the sun letting out energy from the sun, just letting out regular energy. These are charged particles. These particles come with a specific purpose. So here you go. Now I want to go over here real fast because I want to show y'all this. Well, like I said, this is the green, the red, and the purple. Earth, stereo A, and stereo B. The top part is plasma density. The bottom is solar velocity, the speed. Now I just want to go over here real fast. So let's go. Let me pause this real fast because I want to show y'all something. Boom. We move up. We move up. We move up. We move up. Here we go. Right here. We move up. All right. Cool. So we'll just stay like right. We'll stay right there. See, that's Earth right there. That's. Excuse me. Wow. Wow. Here we go. right here in this graph right here. They don't, in this side right here, they don't have the satellite. They just have Earth and the sun and the cosmic particles that release from the sun. So the sun is over here and Earth is the green. So now we move over here. Earth, the green, stereo A, stereo B for the satellites. Density is at the top, velocity is at the bottom. Now here we go right here. Now remember when I stated to you, the lighter the density is, the lighter the density, whenever it is, the density is light, solar speed is going to pick up. And when the density is heavy, solar speed is going to slow down. So right here, at this point, the density picked up and the solar speed started picking up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Whoa. Wait a minute, people. You see how I do this while I'm on live with you? Because normally when the particles start to get larger, the solar speed slows down. When the densities are smaller, the solar speed picks up. Now I'm looking at this portion right here. Let me speed this up just a little bit more. Let me just move it up a little bit more. I'm looking at this part right here, and I'm looking at velocity. Okay, that was fast. And density. Wow. Okay, so now my people, let me just tell you this. Before, when it would be fast, the density would be very low. And when it was low, the density would be high. That's not happening right now. Right now, as we are speaking and I'm doing this video, according to this graph that I'm looking at, the density is now almost matching the speed, is matching the solar wind. The density is literally matching the solar wind now. This is where M flares and X flares are coming in. This makes perfect sense. This is where M flares and X flares. The density is now matching the speed. So if it's coming out fast and the density and they're bigger particles, which means it's going to have an even more residual effect. Whoa, Paul.
Get away from my car.
Here are some of the residual
Really,
effects.
you, boy? Get out of your car, boy, son!
Go somewhere, crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. Get out of your car now.
You don't
Yeah,
want me to
eating your McDonald's.
You don't
Get
want
out
me
of
to
your
go
car,
outside.
asshole.
Get your order straight.
Come on. Come on now. I'm so ready to fight club this shit. Let's go. Come on.
No.
Come on.
Me,
Oh,
no.
pussy. Pussy. You're a fucking pussy. Get a degree. Go to school.
I am what I
Go
eat.
to school.
I am what I eat. You see my car
Go eat
versus your car.
McDonald's? You're eating McDonald's? Go to school.
You see my car versus your
Go
car.
to-
Bye. Bye.
Make $1 million a year, you
But you eat at
fucking
McDonald's.
son. No, I'm not eating at McDonald's. I was getting a coffee at McDonald's. You?
That's not
$2
eating.
bill?
That's not eating. Take your ass on.
Get out of your car, pussy. Get
Go
out of
home.
your car.
Go
I'm
home.
here. No,
Go
come
home.
on.
Go home, Miss
Come on.
Washington. Take your ass home.
Come on. No, get your ass out of your car. Are you gonna poke?
So listen, let me just say this to you, right? The average person that watched this video, and I don't have nothing against you, because we have a right. You have a right to feel the way that you want, and I understand that, because you do, especially by being enslaved by this bloodline. I totally understand this. You have a right to feel the way that you feel, but when you look at it, not a but, I will say though, I understand why our brothers and sisters would drop crop circles and leave messages for these people. I actually empathize for these people. I don't empathize for this type of behavior, not at all, but I actually empathize for these people. These people have nothing, and these people are losing their French toast minds. Y'all don't, it is not, it is very sad, because if they had their own minds, they wouldn't conduct themselves this way. This is over, my people, whether you want to face it or not. Abundance and gratitude to you all. P136 chromosome deleted.